Good morning. It's good to see you. I'm Peter Faraday, Reverend Peter Faraday. I'm UUCPA's interim minister for the next couple years. And my pronouns are he, him. And whatever your sexual orientation, gender identity, ethnicity, family makeup, etc., you are more than welcome here at UUCPA, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Palo Alto. May you find nourishment and inspiration for your journey. We express our mutual respect about each other's decisions about masking and other health measures. If you would like a mask today and do not have one, please raise your hand and we will get you one. If you're new with us, please know that during the service, we use these cards to express any concerns or joys that are on our hearts. If you'd like to fill one out, you can always find them at the entryway and at this table to the side here. There is still time to do one if you care to, as we go through a few quick opening announcements. First of all, next Friday and Saturday, two lovely holiday concerts happen right here, both of which partially benefit UUCPA. On Friday evening at 7:30, the Harper's Hall Harp Benefit Concert takes place here. And the Aurora Singers Holiday Concert is on Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Details are on uucpa.org and in this nice holiday brochure that we have produced, which are also available, I believe, out on the welcome table and on this small table over here. So you can check out more details there. UUCPA has been planning for some major remodeling, and that launches in earnest this Wednesday. Yay! Campus Vision team member Jane Cronus will now inform us of some details.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. The Campus Vision relocation team brings you good tidings and good news. We finally have a signed contract and a project start date. Construction will begin on Wednesday, December 17th. Yes, this coming Wednesday. The first phase of the project will impact the kitchen, the hallway behind the main hall, the choir room, the lobby, and under the floor in this room, okay? The kitchen, choir room, and most of the hallway will be closed to all access until further notice. Construction work will occur Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Parts of the lobby will have limited access during those working hours. All evenings and weekends, we expect to have normal use of the main hall and the lobby for worship and other activities. We expect the parking lot will not be impacted for about another month. Please respect all signage about which spaces are closed to access. Make sure to sign up on the church website to receive the UUCPA weekly update, which will include timely information from the relocation team about campus impact and access. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane, and to everyone who has worked so hard to plan this campus upgrade. Finally, for now, today is the last day to donate to Undy Sunday. Thank you very much if you brought items, which will be delivered on Tuesday to the Opportunity Center for their annual holiday fair. If you forgot or didn't have time to purchase anything, you can still make a financial donation today using the Give Lively on the Undy Sunday webpage, or put something in the donation jar that is in the lobby after the service today. If you write a check, please make it out to UUCPA and put Undy Sunday, I guess I'll spell that, U-N-D-I-E, at least that's how I understand it, in the memo line. All donations must be received by day's end. I now invite you to close or lower your eyes and center yourself in your chair. Take a couple of deep breaths. Let your forehead relax. Shoulders drop, your abdomen soften. Let any mental chatter subside. Breathe again into your belly. And as mindfulness practice advises, be totally present to this moment. We gather, our different paths entwined, to deepen our spiritual lives, nourishing connection, learning from each other, caring for each other, tending to our world. As we follow the sound of the bell into silence, we allow ourselves to arrive here fully. Welcome.
C'est Jésus, manager du amour, le Christ est né. Marie appelle, que la mère est belle, que l'enfant est beau.
Bring a torch, Jeanette Isabella, bring a torch, come hurry and run. It is Jesus, good folk of the village, Christ is born, and Mary's calling, beautiful is the mother, beautiful is her son.
Doucement dans les tables closes, doucement venez un moment. Approchez que Jésus s'échappe comme il est blanc, comme il est rose. Do que l'enfant repose, do qu'il m'y endorma. Un flambeau, Jeanette Isabelle, un flambeau que rose au berceau. C'est Jésus, manager de l'amour, le Christ est né. Marie appelle, que la mère est belle, que l'enfant est beau.
Each Sunday, Unitarian Universalist congregations light a chalice, the symbol of our UU faith. Those online are invited to light a candle or chalice with us. Today's words are by Reverend Kathleen McTeague. We come together this morning to remind one another to rest for a moment on the forming edge of our lives, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment, until we claim for ourselves awareness and gratitude, taking the time to look into one another's faces and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes. This house of laughter and silence, memory and hope, is hallowed by our presence together. Now please rise in body or in spirit and sing number 83, hymn number 83, Winds Be Still. The lyrics are on screen in the online order of service and in the gray hymnal.
At Boyle, there we go. Good morning.
Morning.
I would like to invite all those who are young or young at heart to join me, Reverend Cat Boyle, up here for story time. And while all our friends are coming up, this story is called I Am Peace. And one thing that gives me a lot of peace and joy is singing Christmas carols with my favorite people. And we're in fact doing that today here after service in this cozy hall. We'll be in the lobby and we'll be singing some Christmas carols. Lyrics will be provided, so please join us. All right, so with that, this story is called I Am Peace and is by Susan Verde. There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor. Uh-oh. What happened to the boat? And then it goes, and I feel like a boat with no anchor being carried away. Whoosh! Oh no, what a tumble. I give myself a moment. I take a breath, and then I tell myself, it's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet, and I sturdy myself. And start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle and my mind begins to clear. I am peace. I can share kindness with others. I can make a difference. Oh, just a drop of water? I wonder what's going to happen. And that from that little seed, look, what's that? It's a plant? Yeah, it looks like a tree. It is. It's going to grow into a great big tree. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. I can watch the clouds make shapes against the sky. I know wonder. I can taste and I can smell and touch and hear and see everything all around me. I use my senses. I can feel the truth, my breath fill my whole body. I tune into me. Let's all just take a deep breath together. And exhale out. Yeah, we can feel our body. We can feel our senses. Now that the water is still and I have found my anchor and everything is all right, I don't need to worry about the before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. Now I share my peace with others and hope that it is carried to those who need it. And I dream we are peace. So thank you for listening to my story today. I am peace. I invite all of my friends who are going to religious education to follow us, me and Mr. Greg, out into the lobby, and then we'll see everybody out afterwards for a Christmas carol. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Kat. Beautiful story. I don't have to give a sermon today. That said it all, basically. If we can just do that, we're good. Today's reading, however, we'll move forward anyway. Today's reading comes from a small book of short reflections titled Walking Toward Morning by UU minister Reverend Victoria Safford. This one is called Efficiency, abridged by me. One morning, on my way to a monthly professional meeting, I was companioned on the southbound highway by a man in a pickup truck who was brushing his teeth as he drove. He was in the fast lane, I was in the other one, and we were both traveling at about 65 miles an hour. I understand the impulse, and I deeply sympathize. After all, I was finishing a muffin when my hygienic fellow traveler passed me on the highway. But I know that brushing while you drive is bad religion. Doing almost any two things at once is bad religion. Rushing is bad religion. And so I resolve again to go more slowly, to do one thing and then another, to watch the sky and hear the geese and greet them as I do every soul I meet, one by one, by one, by one. There are hawks to see now on the southbound side and sumac flaming red. There are skunks, porcupines, the shadows of deer, and the tender fog that hugs our mountains, just off the exit heading west. I will brush my teeth some other time. How we want to be. In silent prayer or meditation, let us now recommit ourselves to this path, as well as hold all we have heard with compassion and care. We now further honor all that was shared and anything in our hearts left unsaid by lifting these up in prayerful song. Today's topic of mindfulness has roots in Zen Buddhism, and the lyrics of today's song are a traditional Buddhist meditation. Please rise in body or in spirit and sing number 1031, Filled with Loving Kindness. The lyrics are on screen in the online order of service and in the teal hymnal. Thank you. In our reading, UU Minister Victoria Safford shared how she got a wake-up call on the freeway while alongside another driver who was brushing his teeth. As she put it, "I understand the impulse and I deeply sympathize. After all, I was finishing a muffin when my fellow hygienic passenger passed me on the highway, but I know that brushing while you drive is bad religion. Doing almost any two things at once is bad religion. Rushing is bad religion." Now, there's a lot of other bad religion in other ways. That's partly why we're UUs. But if one form of bad religion is rushing, how might we practice good religion in this sense? In a word, by employing what's known as mindfulness, a concept and practice with roots in Zen Buddhism. The Buddhist term for the technique of developing mindfulness is vipassana, meaning insight or to see clearly, in Pali, the Buddha's native language. And while the term mindfulness gets tossed around a fair bit, a modern Buddhist practitioner and teacher, Bodhisattva, offers a simple definition. Mindfulness is the gentle effort to be continually present with experience. Teasing this out a little, we might say mindfulness involves paying attention fully to what's happening in the moment. This includes noticing what's entering our senses from our surroundings, as our story for all ages spoke of, along with any thoughts, feelings, or body sensations, without judging or trying to change these. Bodhisattva also likes the description offered by American medical professor John Kabat-Zinn, a pioneering proponent of mindfulness practice since the 1970s. Before sharing and exploring that, some brief background. A student of both Western medicine and Zen Buddhism, John Kabat-Zinn wanted to bring the Buddhist mindfulness practice he was encountering to a wider audience. So he essentially repackaged it by excising any overtly religious aspects and accentuating its physical and mental health benefits, and ended up with a technique that could be tested scientifically. Generally, what's tested is an 8-week program Kabat-Zinn developed called Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction, or MBSR, which he envisioned largely as a public health vehicle. Starting out with one stress reduction clinic, now called the Center for Mindfulness in Medicine, Healthcare, and Society at the University of Massachusetts Medical School, over time, he and other researchers indeed validated many benefits of practicing mindfulness, which has been shown to lower physiological and psychological stress, reduce anxiety, ease less severe depression, improve sleep, and even help alleviate harmful eating behaviors and interpersonal difficulties. It's since been largely accepted by mainstream medicine, and mindfulness apps like Headspace and Calm together count several million subscribers. So let's return to John Kabat-Zinn's definition of mindfulness and then explore it a bit. Mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. I'll repeat that. Mindfulness, says Kabat-Zinn, means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Clearly, there are 3 parts to this, which we'll take one by one. First, mindfulness involves paying attention on purpose. That is, it involves a conscious direction of our awareness. Bodhisattva points out that people sometimes refer to the terms mindfulness and awareness as if they were interchangeable, but suggests that's not accurate. Because we may be aware, for example, that we're irritable, but that doesn't mean we're being mindful of our irritability. In order to be mindful, one has to be purposefully aware of oneself, not just generally and habitually aware. Again, for instance, knowing that you're eating is not the same as eating mindfully. When we are mindful, we are paying attention on purpose. We are fully present to the process of eating. We are consciously noticing the sensations and our responses to those sensations. We may notice our attention wandering away from eating, and when it does, we deliberately bring our attention back. When we eat unmindfully, we're certainly aware that we're doing so, but we may be thinking about other things at the same time and may also be watching TV, reading, or whatever. So a very small part of our awareness is actually focused on eating. So again, the first part of Jon Kabat-Zinn's definition of mindfulness involves paying attention on purpose or purposefully to what we're doing. The second part is paying attention in the present moment. Buddhism emphasizes that left to itself, the mind wanders through all kinds of thoughts, including troubling thoughts sometimes of anger, craving, depression, overwhelm, self-pity, etc. And the teachings say that if we indulge these thoughts, we automatically reinforce the accompanying emotions and cause ourselves to suffer. Mostly such thoughts are about the past or future, but the past no longer exists, and the future is just a fantasy. The only moment we can actually experience is the present one. So in mindfulness, we focus on what's arising in the present moment. We practice fully experiencing what's going on right now. That doesn't mean we no longer think about the past or future, but when we do, we're fully aware that we're doing so. And if thoughts about the past or future take us away from our present experience, we try to notice this and come back to now. If we're folding our clothes, for example, we really feel the texture of the fabrics and see the way our movements give shape to them. The payoff, says Bodhipakkha, is that by purposefully directing our awareness toward our present experience, we create an inner space of freedom where calmness and contentment can thrive. And even brief pockets of peace can have a large ripple effect. The third and final part of mindfulness is paying attention non-judgmentally. Mindfulness, says Bodhipakkha, is an emotionally non-reactive state. Whether it's a pleasant experience or a painful experience, we treat it the same. Mentally, we're aware that some experiences are pleasant and some aren't, but on an emotional level, we don't become distressed because we're not experiencing something we don't want to, or because we are experiencing something we don't want to, or because we're not experiencing what we want to. We simply observe whatever arises, notice it passing through us, and most often see it ceasing to exist. This does not mean that we do not have emotionally intense experiences, but if we do, we are fully present to those. It does also not mean that we passively accept personal or societal injustice and exploitation. It means that even when acting to counter these, we seek to maintain what Buddhism calls equanimity, stillness and balance of mind, which can only enhance our efforts. So to repeat Jon Kabat-Zinn's full definition once more, mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Now, of course, this is easier said than done. But that's why it's called a practice. We get better as we do it. And along with other benefits, over time it often reduces what Buddhism calls that incessant brain chatter, monkey mind. And in fact, it lights up parts of our brains that aren't normally activated when we're mindlessly running on autopilot. This enhances focus, meaning we can connect more fully with ourselves and our experience, our chosen activities. Some world-class athletes, for example, use mindfulness practice to enhance their performance. And we can connect with others because we are totally present to them. We're not having a conversation with 3/4 of our mind having a different one inside. Connecting with others is what many of us desire most during this holiday season. And I titled this talk, Mindful Amid the Flurry, because sometimes our ability to connect is undermined by the frenetic flurry of holiday activities that has been called the pressure cooker of merriment. So for the remainder of our time, I want to quickly share some suggestions by neuropsychologist Jennifer Wolken that might make it more likely to connect with your particular holiday happenings and those you share them with in a deeper way. Here are 4 common stressors Wolken outlines that can pop up this time of year, along with mindful antidotes. They don't all contain every aspect of our 3-part definition, but the spirit is the same. These are mostly her words, occasionally paraphrased by me. Stressor number 1, demands on time. During the December holidays, our schedules often fill up with demands and commitments to the point of being overwhelming. Antidote, understand that you don't need to say yes to everything. Giving and giving without stopping is not an altruistic act or notion. It is important to be mindful of when we need refueling and take the time and space to do that. Number 2, loneliness. The longing to spend the holidays with those we love and those we desire to love may create feelings of loneliness. We might also feel pressure to find the so-called perfect gift for these people, so that instead of a joyful endeavor, gift giving becomes a chore and we end up feeling isolated and sometimes even resentful. Antidote. Wolken suggests donating our time to help those less fortunate. The holidays are a particularly poignant time, she says, to connect with those who don't have as many resources as we do, which really puts our own loneliness and other pain in perspective. Stressor number 3, expectations of perfection. While it is nice to take the time to create aesthetically pleasing experiences for ourselves and others, we may get caught up in the trap of perfection, which sets us up to experience a lot of disappointment. Antidote. Reflect on the meaning of the holidays. Says Jennifer Wolken, it's hard to stop and smell the roses at any time of year, and it is especially easy to get caught up in the commercial version of what the holiday season means today. But taking the time to mindfully reflect on what really matters, whether it be our religion or tradition or even the healing power of love, helps us to keep our perspective as the year draws to a close. And stressor number 4, family anxiety. Family stress shows up in many ways. Antidote, do your best to engage in gratitude. While there might very well be real difficulties surrounding the interpersonal dynamics of our family, make the mindful effort to step back and count your blessings. Gratitude goes a long way when it comes to overall wellness. Amid these and other possible pitfalls, if we're blessed to enjoy some holiday happy times, we can practice mindfulness by really being present to and relishing them. It might be your children's or grandchildren's faces as they reflect a Christmas tree's twinkling lights, or wonder at the glowing candles of Hanukkah, which begins at sundown tonight. Or often in either case, their smiles or those of other loved ones as they open gifts. Yet whatever our situation, we can be mindful of the sights, sounds, and sensations that are present. We can fully experience our family and our friends and anything else. Because what happens if we're not mindful? John Lennon's well-known lyric is fitting. Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. And many of those plans happen in our unmindful monkey minds. So as you practice mindfulness, you'll likely find yourself feeling calmer, kinder, and more patient. Inner shifts that can also generate welcome changes in other parts of life. And when you forget, and you will, forget it. Recall Bodhipaksa's words that mindfulness is the gentle effort to be continuously present with experience. It's not one more thing to try to do perfectly. So indeed, be gentle with yourself and simply start paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, again. Which brings us back to our reading and Victoria Safford's Highway Awakening. She writes, I resolve again, I will emphasize again, to go more slowly, to do one thing and then another, to watch the sky and hear the geese and greet them as I do every soul I meet, one by one, by one, by one. There are hawks to see now on the southbound side and sumac flaming red. There are skunks, porcupines, and shadows of deer and the tender fog that hugs our mountains just off the exit heading west. I will brush my teeth some other time. For me, the key here is I resolve again and again and again, as often as it takes. Namaste and blessed be. As part of Unitarian Universalism's free church tradition, this congregation is self-supporting, and thus we remain free to govern ourselves. In addition to their annual sustaining contributions, each week our members and friends may choose to give an additional gift as witness that we are and shall remain a free faith. You can use cash or check or the QR code or text info in the order of service. Please give generously. We are grateful for the gifts offered today and for all the gifts and blessings in our lives. And if you're visiting with us today, that's a gift in itself. We extend an especially warm welcome to you, and I'd be honored to meet you if you'd care to do that when we finish, because you are our special guest. Now please rise in body or in spirit and sing number 1008 in our teal hymnal, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place. The lyrics are on screen and in the online order of service. Please be seated one more time. Because this time of year is so packed, I'm going to quickly mention a couple of things I didn't cover in our opening announcements. In reverse chronological order, please plan to attend our Christmas Eve service, candlelight service at either 6:30 or 8 p.m. that night. Because while UUs don't observe Christmas religiously, we certainly appreciate its loving spirit. And it's a great time, by the way, to ask family and friends to join you for a lovely music-filled evening that is not also filled with dogma. Another great event to invite others to is next Sunday evening's winter solstice service that takes place right here at 7 p.m. and likely via Zoom, although that's to be confirmed yet. The ceremony of meditative music and readings includes everyone lighting candles to celebrate the return of the light and enjoying a Yule log outdoors. This is followed by plentiful finger foods with mulled wine and hot cider. Sorry, no Zoom option on those. It runs less than an hour, and children are more than welcome. Again, that's next Sunday evening at 7. You can find more details on the website and in this event sheet. This one here, which again is in the lobby and on that table. If you can't come to either one because you're traveling, early blessings for a safe and joyous journey. And in the spirit of mindfulness, remember, wherever you go, there you are. Your luggage is another story. One more thing, today's holiday bake sale happens in the lobby right after the service, where you can check out a lot of goodies before our second Sunday lunch, which is also happening here in the main hall because it's cool today. So what I need to ask folks to do is to clear the main hall after our benediction quickly, and so that it can be transferred into a dining room. But we can't do that if people are milling around. So please go to the lobby or to the patio for some fresh air, or you can go across the patio to the classrooms there if you need to be warm and you just need a space to be inside. So, and if I'm not sure today, often there's a newcomers table for the second Sunday lunch. You're not obligated if you're new to sit there, but if you want to, we kind of group people so we can make sure to say hello. And speaking of newcomers, first I want to thank the second Sunday lunch crew, Edie Keating and others. And I'm looking forward personally to meeting two new crew members today, Russell Upsomgrub and Sir Irving Spoon. That's Russell Upsomgrub and Sir Irving Spoon. Meanwhile, thanks to everyone else involved in making our service possible, including our devoted worship tech team and our guest musicians, Margaret Davis and Christoph Klover. Our chalice extinguishing words are attributed to Kalidasa, the renowned writer from ancient India, and they are in the general spirit of mindfulness. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day.
Loud are the bells of Norwich, and the people come and go. Here by the Tower of Julian, I tell them what I know. Ring out bells of Norwich, and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know. Love like the yellow daffodil is coming through the snow. Love like the yellow daffodil is Lord of all I know. Ring out bells of Norwich, and let the winter come and go. All shall be well again, I know.
Thank you so much. A couple quick things before our benediction. If you could pass the hymnals to the center of the aisle before you depart, that would be helpful in our clearing process. And also, please remember the bake sale now and to step outside and sing some carols, which Reverend Kat will lead as we all wait for lunch. Meanwhile, those on Zoom are welcome to unmute and turn on your videos. Please rise in body or in spirit. If you would like to take your neighbor's hand, please do so. If you'd rather not, just cross your arms over your heart as we say our benediction together. Go out into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Hold fast to what is good. Return no one